Asbury Park, home to Bruce Springsteen, Tilly, and many other attractions, lies in the heart of the Jersey Shore. With a great beach and boardwalk that are beginning to flourish and bring back the old Asbury Park, this city is making a comeback. Great streets like Cookman Avenue are making the best effort they can to bring back those crowds that used to invade the city. We got a chance to interview 4 stores that are in the fight to keep Asbury alive. Let's take a look at these places and what they have to offer, and see just why the city is making a comeback.
Owner.
Tara Collins, owner.
My name is Joe. I run the store. That's about it. Take care of all the records.
Check out some records at Holdfast. Joe K says he's working.
My name is Kenton Lee. I am the chef and owner of Munch.
Kelly, and I own Paranormal Books and Curiosities.
Or we could run to the boardwalk, then surf Subway. Go back to Long Branch. Tomorrow is another day.
Be Unique is a new addition to the Cookman Avenue stores. Owners Ken and Tara are trying to bring back a punk rock style to Asbury Park. Located at 723 Cookman Avenue, not only do they offer a new style for the area, but they're also a local hangout now. Everyone is also encouraged to sign the graffiti wall.
April 4th, it was our grand opening. And that was a Saturday, and we had a great party here, and it was a good time.
So we're the newbies on the block.
Yeah.
Are you glad that you chose Cookman to open your store?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. There's no other store no other street or town that we would have done it in. If we couldn't do it here, I don't know if we would have done it at all.
No. Yeah, we definitely had the place picked out and the vibe and felt everything, so it's definitely Cookman Avenue.
So how did you decide to do your store this way with these kind of clothes and like feel and everything?
Go ahead.
Well, for me, it came from a dream, actually. I don't want to get too much into it, but I was teaching and feeling like I needed to change, and with my father passing, I was kind of looking for guidance, and as corny as it sounds, it kind of came to me in a dream. Not this exactly, but something similar, like a funky, cool store with a cool vibe and bright colors, real in-your-face kind of shop that was different and that I felt was needed.
Yep.
We were going to New York first.
We did a lot of shopping in New York, Philadelphia, going around to different places, and then we went to Ireland and saw people in Europe. We just found a niche, and we thought that people needed cool clothes and a cool place to shop, and close to home. So with the location near the train station in the city, we figured let the people come to us, and with all the music scene around here with Stone Pony, Asbury Lanes, the Saint, Convention Hall and Paramount, and all these different venues, we felt this was the place and the location to set the store up. And as far as the styles and the colors and everything, I mean, Tara and I both collaborated.
We're a little loud and
yeah,
out
we're a little
there,
loud,
so
and we like to have fun.
We
and
to have the store reflect our personalities.
And that's the thing. So.
Okay. What kind of people out of everyone that comes in here do you think, like style-wise or even age-wise, that come in here the most?
I think it varies. I mean, we get a wide range. Everybody from teenagers to senior citizens.
And we also get a lot of, I hate to put it this way, but aging musicians that like remember CBGBs and kind of still have that coolness about them that come in. And we'll probably get into the merchandise later, but in our consignment, it has all different kinds of clothing in there, from Hollister to goth Lolita dresses. So if somebody comes in, they might not be into some of the punk or rockabilly new clothes, but some of the older ladies might need a pair of slacks for work or a sweater or You know, so we have that, but we also have a little of everything in different age groups. I think we don't just focus on
One
one.
person in particular
Yeah.
and one style.
So the wall behind you with all those writings on it, how did that start? What's that about?
We felt it would be a fun thing. It was a graffiti wall, and we wanted people to come in and just be able to express themselves. And Asbury Park being an artistic area, and people being creative, we figured if they're going to dress creative and they're going to express themselves, let them express themselves as well on the wall. So,
And it's just fun.
and it is.
It is fun. And, you know, we love to, well, now it's hard to tell because it's so full, but in the beginning when it wasn't quite so full, you know, we'd have a customer, we'd be somewhere else with somebody, and then we know someone's back here, and then after they're gone, hey, let's see what they did. And then you see something come out of somebody that, you have something crazy come out of a conservative person, and you have something little tame coming out of somebody that looks really artistic and creative. So it's just interesting to see what people do, what comes out of their brains when they get a Sharpie in their hand.
And the great thing is
And
that
they love it.
It's going to be ever changing. So what we're going to do, once it's totally filled up, we're going to paint over it, start from scratch, and then take a picture of it, and then put it on our webpage and also put it on the wall, so that we can always look back and remember it, and then just make it ever changing for people, and you know, make it a fun place. So.
And we wanted this area to be kind of like, not a hangout, but, you know, a place for people to chill out. You can sit down, you can talk to people. I'll offer somebody something to drink or a cup of coffee. And, you know, they don't have to come in, buy, leave like some other stores. We want some of that downtown, I don't know, in the 70s you had some stores like that where, you know, they kind of were hangouts and it wasn't just come in, purchase, and go.
And we're both personable people. So we like to talk to people and get out there and let everybody know and find a little bit about, you know, our customers. So, you know, eventually we want to have like bands and stuff play, just small
And then our
things
art
in the
wall.
back here, and then we're going to have an art wall over here. So we're going to have featured artists of the month. We're going to take a picture of them, put them up there. Also on our webpage, we do have featured people that we call uniquians. So if we find a cool style that somebody has, we take a picture of them, one of our customers,
Get a
and
bio.
for the month we feature them and get a little bio. And what we're going to do is ever change that and keep mixing it up. So.
Just change the subject a little bit. The
Okay.
zombie walk that
Yes.
came in, how did that affect your guys' business? And
Well, it brought people in that didn't know that we were here because that's kind of the crazy kind of people that we get in here. So to let them know that we were here, and we did a zombie costume contest, and that was fun. And I think it just exposed our store to people from outside the area that didn't know it was here because we've only been here a month. So.
And I participated, and it was fun, but it was good. And the costume contest went well, and like she said, the parade came and stopped at our store, and this is where everybody tried to venture through, so at least they got a touch and a taste of Be Unique, and then moved on. So, but it's fun. We updated it, and we put pictures on the webpage, so we tell people if they want, look and see their snapshot. So we try to get everybody involved and make the site friendly to all our customers and keep it going. So.
alright, even though this might be obvious by now, but why did you name it Be Unique? Just in your own words.
I think
we're
we're unique. I think part of it came from her dream. Part of it came from our passion for this. And she was saying how that concept came about, and I had always had the concept in my head, and it was just a great thing. And once she jumped onto it and the excitement was there, we both tackled this thing full force and wanted to just get it started. So the Be Unique, I mean, it was
But
just...
it's also, I live in the suburbs, and this is how I am, and there's nothing wrong with it. I have fun and I enjoy it. Other people, I feel, are just way too closed-minded and too safe and too conservative. And the name kind of encourages people, like, be unique, take a chance, just, you don't have to be so
Step outside
boring.
the box. Have fun. Life's about enjoying it and having fun, so that's what we try to express, so it's good.
Holdfast Records store is also a fairly new addition to Cookman Avenue. Joe, the owner, saw the need for a record store in the area since there were none and decided to act. The record store has records from rap, country, pretty much anything, but they specialize in mostly hardcore and punk rock. The store also has clothes, stickers, and other accessories. Joe also plans on putting around 140 pinball machines in the basement.
We opened about 2.5 months ago. About 2.5 months ago, yeah. There's no record stores in Asbury Park, and it's a town built on music, so it just didn't make sense to not have one. We needed one here, so kind of started with a small amount of records, and it kind of exploded over a month, and we just kind of kept expanding.
What else do you guys offer besides clothes or records?
Handmade jewelry, most of the stuff in the store, even the art on the walls is for sale. It's a lot of local graffiti artists that kind of took the step now and are doing matted work instead of just hitting the side of buildings. A lot of the bands that are in town, when they're not on tour, they all have little side projects like the jewelry, hair pieces, and stuff like that. So we try and kind of keep them employed while they're not working their regular jobs.
What kind of bands, you say like Asbury Park, it's built on music, what kind of bands have come in?
Everything from Rick Barry up to the Bouncing Souls, the Loved Ones were in here the other day hanging out. Like everybody just coming through town, we're kind of using it as a spot for them to get a little time off, come in and relax.
How do you feel the music scene in Asbury is doing right now?
I think it's doing all right. It's a little bit of a lull right now because I think the town's going through an adjustment, The clubs in town, there's a lot more venues, so it's everybody fighting for the same crowd every night. So I think it unfortunately dilutes a little bit of the music, but overall I think we probably have the best music scene in the tri-state area right now. We have 100 pinball machines being moved into the basement with a small stage and a lounge. We're going to be offering bands that are on tour to just be able to come in for the day, shut it down for them so they can relax and get away from the tour bus for the afternoon, that kind of a thing. Kind of a refugee camp almost. Everybody already knows to stop in, they'll get a free meal and get back on the bus and get out of here. So that's pretty much it, man. We're communal.
Paranormal Books and Curiosities opened its doors on a Friday, June 13th of 2008. Located at 627 Cookman Avenue, this store offers a wide range of items from books, shirts, movies, to even tools one could use on their own paranormal adventure. The store offers lectures, tarot readings, how-to classes, ghost and folklore tours, and much, much more.
I always had an interest in the paranormal. It was kind of a continuous passion of mine. And when I decided to leave my former job or my former career, I tried a lot of different things. And a friend of mine gave me really great advice. And she said, you have to find your passion and do it. And I said, well, this is my passion, but how do you do this? And she said, I don't know, but you better figure it out. And for about a year, I did a lot of different things. I did tours, I was writing, I was talking, I was doing all these different things. And I decided that instead of trying to do one aspect of it, I would just try to do everything and create a space where people could come in and participate in the paranormal the way I wanted to. And when I opened the store, it was very different from the way it is now. I had a really narrow view of what I wanted the store to be. And then customers started coming in and they were saying like, that's great, but when can we do these things? And I just kind of thought to myself, well, why can't we do those things? And that's when we started bringing people on paranormal investigations, and we started doing tours, we started doing lectures, we had psychics that came in. So the way I decided for it to be paranormal was it was always going to be paranormal. It's just how wide of the paranormal it became was kind of decided by the customers as opposed to by me.
Okay. So here in the store, out of what you sell, what would be one of the most popular items, you think?
Hands down, the most popular item that as far as books that I sell, is a book called Ghosts Caught on Film. And it's pictures of ghosts, or pictures that purport to have ghosts in them. I would say I've probably sold about 60 copies of that book in a year, which is a big, big number. After that, I think most things that people like to buy are the pint glasses or the mugs that actually have the Tilly face, but my version of the Tilly face, which is Franken Tilly and Count Tilly, like that.
So the zombie walk that happened
Mhm.
about a week ago, how did that affect your business here?
Oh, it was terrific. There's a natural tie-in for zombies and the paranormal, but it's not just that. It's not because my store is paranormal. I think it's because we're really open and welcoming to any type of interest and any type of fun. We're not hardline. You know, we want people to enjoy what they're doing. We want people to have fun. And when Jason and Christina Meehan, who are the proprietors and the organizers of the Zombie Walk, came to me and said, do you think there's something that you would like to do for the zombies? This would be last October, and we came up with zombie karaoke, which we thought would just be a fun kind of way to spend the evening after walking for a couple of hours. I was really excited to do it, but it's definitely my crowd. You know, there are definitely people who have a natural interest in the paranormal.
Munch is a modern, funky restaurant found at 632 Cookman Avenue. The food varies from casual mac and cheese to a vegetarian menu. They are open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week and serve dinner the first Saturday of every month. The owner, Ken, opened Munch 2 years ago on April.
I used to live in New York City, Manhattan, and I saw Asbury that resembles a little city by the sea. And I like the vibe of Cookman Avenue, and I thought it was a perfect fit for Munch. We have a lot of great wraps that people order. On the weekends, we have wonderful brunch options. Our Crab Benedict sells really well with the citrus hollandaise sauce. We have a Mediterranean omelet with roasted red peppers, feta cheese, spinach, and that does really well. During the week, we sell a lot of the 3 cheese mac and cheese and the chipotle turkey meatloaf. But you can't go wrong. We try to have a little something for everyone, from vegetarians to people who love burgers. By the way, our burgers are excellent. So,
from events like the Zombie Walk to simple ideas such as selling records, Asbury Park is coming back to life little by little. With the economy at a low, not many people will be traveling outside the country or even their state this summer. So explore the shore and visit Cookman Avenue, Asbury Park, and see why the city is back and back to stay.